Hi everyone, welcome back to the Stitching Colourist with Shelley Lewis. So today's video, it's going to be what I've coloured. I'm not going to say just for the month of October because this is what I've been colouring for the last couple of months. I haven't done an awful lot because I did go through a bit of a phase again when I was struggling to do any sort of crafts the other week. I just didn't want to stitch, I didn't want to colour, I didn't want to do anything. And then the other day I wasn't feeling too great. I'd woke up with a bit of a headache, and normally throughout the day it does go, but for that particular day for some reason it just was not going anywhere. It was just lingering. So yeah. The reason why I'm not actually got this camera facing downwards was because I have got my tripod. It's still attached to the table. However, the table is a mess. It's got loads of books on there. It's got Christmas gifts, and it's in a part of my room where it's fairly dark, and the weather today is very gloomy. So I thought I can either try and fight with a tripod and I'll try and get my phone in that one and having to clear everything off, or I can just do it this way where it'll be a bit lighter. You'll still be able to see the books, you'll still be able to see what I'm colouring. So I do hope I hope that's okay for you guys, if you don't mind. So the last couple of months I've coloured in just these books, nothing major. And I'm forgetting the empties again. So I'm going to pause you while I get my empties, else I'm not going to be able to fit any more empties in for next month. So just bear with me. I'm back. So yeah, I had to get my empties from downstairs because that's where I've been colouring mostly. So got my pot of empties here. Got quite a few empties there because when I did come to colouring again, I found that quite a few of my markers had was on the last legs. So we're going to go through the black ones first. The reason why I've got 4 black empties here, but I'm sure I've actually got more than that. We've got, it's not a Crayola super tip, but it's more or less on the lines of that. It's the same kind of shape as a Crayola super tip, it's just like a cheaper brand. So we've got that as an empty. But we've also got one Sharpie, which I'm sure I had more of these in the empties cup, and I think a certain little dude has been borrowing them. My son is, yeah, Sharpies. I have more Sharpies and I've used more than that. So I have one Sharpie and I have 2 permanent markers, which is cheaper brand of Sharpie that you can get from, I think it's Home Bargains or B&M. The reason why I've used a few of those up is because I've been colouring in my monochrome books, where you'll see a monochrome book in a minute. I'll show you that. So yeah, I've got those. I found these in my dressing gown the other week. But I haven't, technically these are empties, but they can be refilled. So I won't be getting rid of these because sometime, God knows when, I'll refill them. I've got 2 Copic empties. We've got a grey one, which is in the shade C3 Cool Grey 3. And this one is a Copic Sketch. Got the chisel, I'm doing that. Chisel on one end. And then you've got the brush tip on the other. That is absolutely bone dry. And we've got a Copic Chio, and it's in the shade B05. So this one, again, it's got a chisel tip. And we have a brush tip. Now, I haven't used these in a long time. I have got a little collection of Copics. I don't tend to go and use them that much because the Copics, they're quite expensive actually. They're really expensive to buy, and they can be expensive to either replace or even the refills are expensive. So I don't tend to use those much. However, those are the empties for them. We have another Copic. We have a Copic Sketch, another one, and this is in the shade B24 Sky, which is a brush tip and also a chisel tip. We have alcohol markers. We've got a couple here. We've got a shuttle art marker, which is in the shade 23 Orange, and that has got the chisel and also just a normal bullet tip. I found that I'm starting to enjoy the bullet tips more than the actual brush tips. I just can't seem to get, whenever I colour with a brush tip, it just seems to go blotchy. We've got another shuttle art in the same make, and this one is in the shade 66 Baby Blue. We have a shuttle art marker. Now this is more of a fine one with a thinner barrel, and this is in the shade 68 with a small chisel tip, if you can see that. But this is actually a bullet tip instead of a brush tip. Now these ones, I use them for my smaller books, like the little with the little squares, the 3 by 3 millimeter squares. So I've got an empty of that. We have a big marking pen. Those are hard to get in the UK now for some reason. You can get a set of 24 and probably a couple with the smaller sets. You can't or hardly get the bigger sets now. And even the 24 set, I think it's roughly about £20, something like that. But it's just a normal bullet tip there, and that is in the shade Hot Aqua that I've used up. And the rest, I'm not going to go deep in with these because they're just normal markers, so just going to pull them out. So we've got a Pentel Colour Fine Point in yellow. We have a Artist Loft in the shade grey. Those Artist Loft, I've had those for years. I mean years, because I brought a pack of those from Hobbycraft when I'm not sure if the Hobbycraft is actually still at Wentzville Complex anymore, but I bought these years ago. So we've got that. We've got another one of my all-time favourites with it, which is a Stabilo 68 pen, a green one. We have another favourite, Staedtler Tri Plus in the shade red. A Faber-Castell grip colour marker, which my older pack I have had for quite a while, but I have actually got another pack of 30 of those, so I've got those. We've got another Staedtler Tri Plus in the shade black. We have another Stabilo 68 in a neon pink. The neon ones, I've been using them for marking for when I've been doing my cross stitch. We have another Stabilo 68 in the shade like a neon blue again that I've been using to mark my cross stitch off. Crayola Super Dip in the shade red orange with a bit of hair attached to it. Another Faber-Castell colour grip marker in orange. Another Faber-Castell colour grip marker in the shade red orange, because in my books there is quite a lot of red oranges. And then the last one is another Stabilo 68 in the shade red. So those are all my empties, and I'm glad that I've shown you this time, because I keep forgetting every month or every time that I do a what I've coloured through the months, all my empties. So this time I've actually showed you. So I can throw all of those away now, minus the Copic ones, which I'll eventually get sorted. So now I'm going to show you what I've actually coloured. Now I'm not going to show you in particular order, I'm just going to show you what I've got on top. If the lighting's not great, I do apologise about that. I do apologise obviously if it's different when we shine it this way instead of face down. Well, in the first one we've got Stone Mosaics Black Edition, 50 Best Pictures on black background, and this is by Sunlight. No, it's not. It's by the Belber family. I was going to say Sun Life Drawing then. So yeah, a few days ago I thought, you know what, I fancy doing some pictures out of my Stone Mosaics book. So I ended up doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I ended up doing 7 pictures out of here. And I'm just going to show you. So I did that one. Now I have a 2-tone blue there. Reason being, that blue there, that ran out. And that was the only blue that I had, so I had to go with it. So yeah, I did that one. Not one of my best ones, I must admit. We've got this one of the boat, which is better. I actually like that one, how that turned out. All of these are done with alcohol markers, by the way. Now I used my older alcohol markers for these because I wanted to get the older ones finished so I can start using more up-to-date ones. We've got that of what looks like the London bus. Some of the colours have got a bit mixed up. This tower clock here was supposed, that lighter brown was supposed to be dark and the dark brown was supposed to be light, but I thought we'll just roll with it. We've got that one of what looks like a bauble. That took a lot of black marker, that did. I'm surprised there's even ink left in that pen, to be fair. I did this one of, is that a lily pad? A lily pad. I did quite a few in here. This one, fishes. I did that one of the fishes. Completed that one with my older alcohol markers. And then the last one I did in here, now I finished this, I think it was either yesterday or the day before. Pizza. A pizza slice. So yeah, that's where I finished in that one. So that is from Stone Mosaics Black Edition, 50 Best Pictures on black background by the Belber family. So I really enjoyed doing the pictures out of there. I had a lot of fun doing that. I'm just going to switch the light and see if we can get a bit of lighting in here. That's a bit better, isn't it? You've got a little bit of a shine there, but we'll just roll with it. No, I'm going to leave this till last. Yeah, so the next one we've got Circlism Art Book, colour by number, and it is Bonnie Scotland by Eclipse, AJ Quinnell. Now, this year I've ended up going to Scotland twice, to Edinburgh. Once was in, I can't remember if it was before August. It was round about May. I think it was round about May time. I went on a day trip, a coach trip on my own, which took a while. It took 4 hours to go there and 4 hours to get back. But I couldn't get in the castle myself because obviously I hadn't pre-booked because I didn't know what time I was getting there. And there wasn't any spaces left to go in the castle. So then I went again in August, no, the end of July, but this time I took both my kids. So me and the kids had a day out in Edinburgh, and they loved it. They absolutely loved it. They loved the castle. We had a really good time. So thought I would colour a couple of pictures from this one. So I only did 2 from here, and I used most my Stabilo 68 pens to do this, and also my Staedtler Tri Plus pens. I do apologise about that glare there. So I did that one, and I did this one. This one reminds me of that bridge, you know, in Harry Potter, where the thing goes over the bridge. So yeah, I did enjoy this. It does take a while to do these pictures because you colour in smaller circles, but they are really good. And I'm pleased with how these pictures turned out. They turned out really nice. So that is Circularism Art Book, Colour by Number, Bonnie Scotland by Eclipse AJ Quinnell. So the next one is, I fancied doing some just plain line art work, so I've got this one out. This is 3D Illusions, one colour colouring book, and this is by Sun Life Drawing. This has been out for a little bit now. I'm not sure when it came out. It came out, mind you, not that long. It came out in 2024. So out of here, I did 5 pictures. Now, normally I would use glitter gel pens to do these, but I'll be honest, I couldn't be asked. So I just used black marker pen to do them. So I did that one. The one with the cactus, and I just used a Sharpie pen to do that. I completed this one of the seahorse, and I used, I think it might have been Bic Market I might have used for that one. So I did that one. Then I went on to do this one of the crown, and I just used again a Bic Market pen to do that. Completed that one. I just fancied doing some simple art, some just simple colouring. I did this one of the cauldron, and I just used a dark blue pen to do that. And the last one that I did out of here is this one of the lampshade. I did that one, and I just used a black Sharpie pen to do that. So that is how far I've got in there at the minute. So that is 3D Illusions, one colour colouring book by Sun Life Drawing. So that is that one. So the next ones, now these monochrome books, I found these out from Instagram. There's a girl on Instagram, I can't remember her name now. If she does watch my videos, please drop in the comments below if it is you. She's done a lot of pictures from these monochrome books that you just basically colour the pictures and it reveals a picture in black. So yeah, so I got Cozy Fall monochrome colouring book, that one. And this one, I don't know who it's by. It doesn't actually say who the publisher is, because some of them do, but some of them don't. So yeah, it doesn't actually, yeah, I apologise, it doesn't say who the publisher is. But yeah, on the back it gives you some samples throughout the book with the pictures of what are included in the book, and I really fancied the fall theme, so I thought I would have a bash. So I did that one of the scarecrow. Some patches might be a little bit lighter. It was where my black Sharpie pen started to run out, so I had to switch to another Sharpie. So all you do is basically these pictures, in the spaces where I've actually coloured it black, in these spaces you get like small X's, and that shows you where you colour in these pictures. So I did that one of the scarf and gloves. That one took a bit. I had to get a Sharpie fine liner to do this one because you did have smaller areas in that one. I love these books. I want to get more of these. This one was my favourite. I absolutely love this one. I really, really do love this one. I had a lot of fun doing that. Not to mention, I love coffee shops. I love Starbucks or Costa. And sometimes I usually take my reading book there, and I'll do some reading while I have one of my favourites, like if it's Starbucks, it's a peppermint latte, or if it's Costa at the moment, it's the festive drinks. So yeah, I did that one. Had a lot of fun doing that. And then the other one that I did was this one of the candles and the pumpkins. I had a lot of fun doing it. I can't wait to do more. I'll be doing more this month. And basically, before you colour the pictures, these are what they'll look like. And if you can see in these spaces here, you can see a small X, which tells you those are to be coloured black. Now, these bits here can be very intricate. So I do advise with these fine liners. Even a Sharpie fine liner would work with those. So yeah, I had a lot of fun in that. So that is Cozy Form Monochrome colouring book, and it's got 50 unique designs. I have to get more of these. I absolutely love them. So before I got that one, when I saw them on Instagram, I just went on Amazon and I just grabbed one to try, and I actually really liked it. So obviously, because I like this one, I got the other one. This is Mindful Monochrome colouring book, comfy colouring books, and this is by Monochromatic Press, this one. And I did 1 2 3 4 5, I did 6 pictures out of here. That's how much I actually enjoyed this one. So yeah, did I show you the others? I might have shown you already shown you the others in a last colouring thing, so I'm just going to show you the ones I did in this one. So I did that one of the mandala. That didn't take long at all to do. Didn't take long at all. So I did that one. And I did this one, which I enjoyed. I enjoyed doing that. I love doing those ones. I completed this one. Now, I must admit, this one was a little bit too simplistic for me. Yeah. Not to mention, that took up a lot of black pen to do that. It was all right, but I do prefer those ones than just these ones. But I still worked on it. We've got that one. Again, I do prefer the other ones more, but I still do enjoy colouring these ones. And I did this one. No, I'm not a paisley person at all. I've never really liked paisley pictures in colouring books for some reason. But I wasn't going to not colour it. I wasn't going to waste the page. So I just still coloured it. It still turned out okay. It's just, paisleys are just not my thing. Yeah, I'm just not a paisley person. And I did this one as well. And again, that took a lot of pen to do that. But I finished it. So yeah. And these ones, they're so easy to do than the others. They've got bigger spaces, and in the X's you're just colouring those bits there. So yeah, that is what kicked the whole Mindful Monochrome thing off for me. So that one is by Monochromatic Press, that one. And the last book that I want to show you is, guess what, guys? I completed a colouring book. Yay! Oh, I can't believe I actually completed a book. Now this one, oh, this has to be probably one of my most longest standing ones. This is Mosaic Black Edition, colour by number mandala, and this is by Sun Life Drawing. I did a load out of here. Now this book, it's actually from 2019, so it's 6 years ago now. I can't remember which ones that I actually did to complete it. No, I didn't do that. Didn't do that. Or that one. Or that one. I'm trying to find which ones that I did from. I think we're going to go from this one, because I think these are the ones that I completed. So I did that one. And all of these were done with a variety of alcohol markers, my mixture, just to get the pictures done. We've got that one. we have that one. Is that the one on the front cover? It is, yeah. It's the one on the front cover. So I completed that one. I did that one. I did a load out of here. That one. To be honest, guys, I just went totally to town with this book to get it finished. That was the last picture in the book. But with some of these, they have like a trial page from other books, and this one did. So I coloured the trial page. Now this is from free page from the book Mosaic Mandala Colour by Number from the 2018 edition, and this is just the normal background. I quite like that. Now I use my normal felt tip pens to do that because of the thin lines, but yeah, completed book, guys. Yay. So that is what I've coloured since I did a last colouring chat with you guys. I know it might not colouring chat, I mean finish book, so yeah, it might not seem so much to you, but most of that, to be fair, I did most of that recently. So yeah, I know it's the end of the month October, there's no Halloween pages in there. However, I am colouring in a book at the minute, and there is a couple of Halloween pages, so you'll probably get them at the end of November with some Christmas pages. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. Like I said, the monochrome books have got to be my favourite. I absolutely love them. If you would ever want simple books just to grab one pen and just a colour, or even if you're on your travels, then I highly recommend the monochrome books. So yes, that's it, guys. So I'm gonna get going now. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you've enjoyed seeing it this way instead of that way, because it's difficult for me to do it face down because of spacing. So this is what I've got at the moment. I'm joined with my cat on the bed as well. So yeah, that is where I've coloured. I'm not going to make specific plans through November and December for colouring, because let's face it, every time I try and make plans, it just does not work out. It's like I instantly rebel against myself. However, I am going to try and get a fair few pictures done the next month. It all depends on how my back lets me, because that has been another issue with my crafting. Why I haven't done a lot of it is because I just, sitting up for a lengthy amount of time crafting sometimes has just hurt so much, and I'm like, I just need to, the only thing that's relieved it is lying on my side. So I've been watching this month particularly, I've been watching my horror movies for obviously Halloween. I'll be finishing the month off watching the Terrifier movies, because the latest one, it actually kind of got a little bit of Christmas in it as well. So I'll be finishing with that going into November. But from November, it's all going to be Christmas and December, minus obviously Stranger Things. Yeah, I've been rewatching the Stranger Things series because season 5 starts next month. We've got part of the series in November, part of it in December as well, and I think the last part in New Year's Eve, I think. So I'm very excited about that. Not that we've been waiting a few years for this season, but still. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I'm on season 4 at the moment, rewatching that. It's one of my favourite ones. I just love Eddie Munson. He's one of my favourite characters. I love all the characters. I love all of them. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here now, guys. I'm going to get this film uploaded. I appreciate you popping along, if you do pop along to watch this video. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, then feel free to press that subscribe button. I haven't uploaded a lot lately, but like I said, it's back if my back's let me, and obviously crafting. Next month, well, no, actually it won't be next month, but December I'll be doing another filming out and about, because I'm going to Chester, and the Chester Christmas market will be up and about then, so I'll be filming a bit of that. I am going to Preston Christmas market and Blackpool Christmas market next month. I'm going with my daughter to Blackpool because it's a birthday, but I won't be filming any of that because obviously having my daughter there, and I want to keep my eye on obviously my daughter, and I want to enjoy the day. I'm not going to make it a filming thing, and obviously when I take them to Preston I'll have both the kids, and when I have the kids with me, I like my time to be with them, so to speak. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get going. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate every single one of you, and I'll see you again soon. So goodbye for now, guys. Bye.